Okay, welcome back to Kimbo's Crafts. I'm Kimbo, and this is my channel where I go over all things crafts, journaling, scrapbooking, those sorts of things. And this is my first video this year, so Happy New Year's to everyone if you've been following me. I will be posting videos every other Wednesday going forward, just so I can sort of take more time and really plan my videos a little bit better. So this video is going to be on how to make a ShrinkyDink ornament. Now, the reason I'm making this ornament is because I have this key here, and this is one of the keys for our first house. And so I wanted to make a cute ornament to kind of commemorate it, hang the key with it from the tree, you know, for Christmases from here on out. So it is past Christmas. I know this is a little late, but the holidays got away from me. Better late than never. This will be ready for next year at least. So this is ShrinkyDinks. If you haven't used them before, they are sheets that you can paint, decorate, those sorts of things, and then you bake them and they shrink down. Now I am going with white ones. This is the frosted white ShrinkyDinks that I'll be using. Here's one of the sheets, and you can cut them however you like, decorate them however you like. And here's the instructions. I'm just going to go over them real quick, just so you're aware. So you bake them in the oven at 325 Fahrenheit on parchment paper, and 1 to 3 minutes. You can watch them shrink after, and they have to lay flat. And then you allow them 30 seconds to complete the process, remove from the oven. So we'll see how that's just a really quick rundown. And then one thing it does say is that you cannot use water-based paints or crayons. So there's no watercolor on this, which was kind of disappointing. That was a little bit what I was going to go for, because I'm going to do this door, this holiday door. I thought it would be really fitting to make this picture and then pair it with the key. I'm going to hole punch them and then just put them together with this red ribbon. So I've collected my I was about to say ingredients. I've collected my items together so I can get ready to do it. I'm going to use this large stamp, this large Archival black ink pad to make that stamp, and then I'm going to color it in with coloring pencils, because it did say on the instructions here that you can use permanent inks, permanent markers, and pencils. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so the first step is to get that inked. Beautiful. Now hold for me. Through the magic of editing, I'll be right back. I'm going to rinse this off. And we're back. And I think it's quite dry. Oh, not necessarily. Well, we'll do our best working around it while it's drying. I'm going to do very light coloring. I don't want to do too much. Mostly just keep it simple. It's going to shrink down and I don't want it to lose any detail. Wish I had a crayon color that was just called brick. Just go with this. Wasn't paying attention to that. Okay, now it says you can use whatever type of scissors you want to cut it. I want straight, nice edges, so I'm going to get my little cutter. So one moment. Okay, there we go. Pretty basic. I did get kind of smudged on there. It's very lightly colored even. I'm hoping when it shrinks down, the colors kind of come together and darken it up a little bit. But we'll see, we'll see. Time to bake it. Okay, I don't know if you've ever used ShrinkDinks before, ShrinkyDinks. I think I did way back, like decades ago, and so that was just so fun to do. Look how little it got. Let's just start there. It got so small. For reference, this is how big it started. So, I don't even know. A fourth of the size, at least. It shrank down so much. And like I had hoped for and kind of expected, with the shrinking, it did make the colors kind of more vibrant. It worked out quite well. I'm very happy with the pops of green that I was able to get in the wreath. There was so much ink there that it wasn't really working. I do have a smudge over here of like a fingerprint, but overall, I think it just kind of gives it a little bit of character. You can see my actual little tiny pencil marks. But I wanted something that was kind of rough, I guess, not really refined. But it got down to the size of the key. So I think I'm going to put the key in the back. I also forgot to write our first home, which I think I'm going to do on the back here, before tying it all together. I'm kind of glad I didn't write it because it probably would have shrank down so much that you would have needed a microscope to read it. So let's see. Let me think, when did we move in? I'll have to look that up. Oh. Where did I put the lid? This is just a regular plain old red ribbon that I got from Michael's. So one thing I did do, and I'm glad I did because now I see how much it shrank and thickened up, I did follow the directions right before baking to make sure to punch a hole And it said to keep in mind that the hole would shrink. So I punched 2 holes really close together and it shrank up into 1 hole. Kind of wish I'd done 3. Might actually need to get a needle to get this through. There is a hole though. Where there's a hole, there is a way. We'll get it through. Ta-da! And there it is. Our first home ornament. Thank you for joining me, sticking with me, and coming back for the new year. If this is your first time here, also glad to have you. Again, this is Kimbo's Crafts. I'm Kimbo. This is my channel where I go over things that are crafty. You can join me every other Wednesday this new year, and thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.